rules for your relationship.
Honestly, hey,
this thing I want to say now. If we had disagreements,
yeah,
she's convenient in taking her time. You see that I dread the time to address it. I am not that person. If I'm fighting, if I'm angry with you, I want us to quickly settle so that the whole place is good again. But my babe, at the time, the Lord healed you. She wanted to. She know that was this was you must set the ground rules. We are not going to bed without resolving any pending issue.
Me, I can't sleep.
Some people can. I don't even understand how we're going to talk about this. How do you sleep in anger, bro? Your wife is angry with you and you are sleeping.
Me, I will sleep. I remember that. I remember that when there was a time when we were that about in Cyprus, yeah, and we will have some issues. I will now call you later in the day. Babe, how far now? What did you do today? Just nothing. I say, and what did you eat? Nothing. Nothing. Me, I've eaten 3 square.
So
I'm sorry, but see, I just feel like at that time I'm changing. I'm changing. I just used to feel like let me take time. I don't want to talk about it immediately.
You need to grow.
So that before I go and say what will not be okay,
No, I didn't know those things boomerang.
Yeah, I think
now, for example, there is an issue. There's an issue. It's not addressed. One person is angry.
Yeah.
You sleep over it. The following morning, how do you start the conversation?
What you did yesterday?
No, the first time you now want to let's even have a conversation. You now play love a bit. You are sweeping things
under the carpet.
That's what comes up to this explosion.
I think at this point, I think the importance of counseling was also very.
Before we reach to counseling, number 3, red flag.
Okay, for me, number 3.
We can have a topic on the depth of how counseling helps.
Yeah, counseling.
Maybe so that would address. We have to give a lot of perspective to it.
It helps us a lot because there were a lot of things that I knew that I needed to even work on.
No, but you must be ready to agree that thing they are saying, you should be ready to work on it. Yeah. So I think for me, number 3 would be a red flag that was for me was a man who was not secure in himself. Wait, baby, wait, before you say this, before you explain. Guys, you got there. No. What is making you insecure of a woman? I want to know.
Your reality is different.
Hello, you be guy, you be spec. Bible says 7 women will chase after you. Okay, so for you,
there's some guys that cannot stand. For me, okay, because I knew that I was in a lot in the public space. Okay. Even before I got married,
tell me about
I was already doing quite a lot for myself.
An MC,
right?
We life coach.
I was already doing
clarity sessions where she collect money.
I love it. I want let me talk. I was doing a lot of, and I was outside. Do you understand? I was in the
Igboro.
I'm not an Igboro person.
Okay, Ode.
But I wasn't living a restricted life.
Okay.
Do you understand? I would travel, I would speak, I would go to different places. There are some guys that cannot stand that kind of woman. They just feel like, why you always everywhere? Why you always on every flyer? Yes, there's some people like that, and somehow they feel so insecure in the fact that their women or their woman is out there. I don't know why.
This is where
I don't know why.
It's a red flag.
But for me,
it's a red flag.
it was no. I wasn't going to go ahead at all. I needed a man that was like self-reliant, like you are okay by yourself, you are fine.
So let's put the question to you on camera. Did you get him out?
Oh baby,
come on.
That was a red flag for me.
So
I don't know if it applies to every woman, right? Because again, not every woman is in my kind of life.
Yeah, that's your reality.
There are some women that are very, very
on a general note, I think let's now bring it from let's call it insecurity.
Insecurity
on both the male and the female.
Yeah.
The takeout from that is what are your insecurities? Some guys are insecure about their women being around other men.
True. I had an experience. True.
So some men are very insecure because their wives are very beautiful. They feel that if the woman is
out there,
she's not even doing a lot, like she's just beautiful, and he's afraid, and he's expressing his. Yeah, he don't want it to, Columbia for me. So that might be. So you need to insecurities on address your insecurity. Check them. What are the things that
triggers you?
This. She just comes out from the room and she's like, Father, Lord, Father, Lord God. And you are not thinking of what other men, and because of that, you are trying to, impose some things that would not make her look beautiful to herself. Guys, another secret I found out. Women look beautiful to themselves. Not for you. So when as they are dressing, they are checking out how beautiful they appear. Does what they are wearing appears to them? So the woman has dressed, but because you are insecure of you, you are not trying to.
You're not saying she's going to change the dress.
Even
Why
if
is she wearing that kind of dress?
the dress is just white and beautiful and you're just angry. So because of that, you would portray your insecurities on her, and she'll be a messed up kind of a person. Number 3 thing I think for me, or for red flags, is a woman that was lazy.
Why did you say that gently?
I didn't want to shout.
Are you serious?
I don't mind.
Speak up, man.
So that I'll not be offending women. But
What's the definition of lazy?
see, any definition of lazy is lazy.
So laziness was a red flag.
That was a red flag. I can't marry an idle person. I can't marry someone that is not doing something. I can't marry someone that is.
I remember something about my used to say. I don't want someone that will not say I want to be full outside.
What's that? You got to be doing
Do you
something.
know that this life, we're just wired different.
Which they lie.
No.
Your red flag is not my red flag.
Of course,
me, I would not want to
of
marry
course.
someone that is lazy because I don't want you to transfer your 25, 28 years of practicing laziness into my children that did not know what it means. So because you're gonna reflect who we are. So that was a friend. I didn't want someone that was lazy. You got to be doing something.
But let me just say something because of the purpose of this video. If somebody chooses to be a full housewife, wait, it doesn't mean that they are lazy.
No, it's already that mentioned.
I'm just saying it too.
Me, I did not talk. I did not.
Because as I am like this, I'm already reconstructing my life.
Wait, the thing you are saying after
I have tasted what it means to be in the house. No, you're not going anywhere.
and be pampered with everything. So you don't want to work.
My people.
Persecution will come.
No, wait.
But so
you know for
no, let me explain laziness. Please. I never said full-time housewife. She's one that in fact that's not what I'm talking about. There are a lot of full-time housewives that are doing amazing things.
Yeah, of course.
Even though those I'm not talking about career. So this is not career related.
Okay.
Laziness.
In the mental
you just stay lazy. You just
know I won't do anything.
Not that you don't.
House, you know already.
You just don't want to be. No, it's a red flag. I cannot. And the reason why I'm saying this is that I've seen life in some little perspective. No man, no matter how much that man has, and let me say this on camera or perspective. If you keep debiting 1 billion naira and they give it to a lazy person, the 1 billion naira can never have 1.1 billion on top.
Never.
Because the person is lazy-minded. You will keep debiting from the money and it's going to finish. So even if you are left with inheritance from your parents and you are lazy in your mind, we might have a job, but you are lazy. Your thinking is lazy. Your proactiveness is lazy.
The way you're saying it.
At the vex, I want the vex.
Calm down.
So that was a red flag.
Yeah.
So but I didn't meet anybody in the journey to this. Lazy. So I'm just saying, but one of the things I knew that I would not cope with, it sounds lazy. Who can lay?
Oh, they never die. But
What did I
no,
think?
another person money sweets to chop.
She's trying to tell you that our husband's money is which money does the husband have first of all?
The Lord has provided.
So which other red flag again?
So I think another red flag for me was going to be I don't know if I should say narcissism. We have overflowed this being a narcissist issue to the point that sometimes I don't even know anymore, right? But somebody who there's some people that they can never accept that they are wrong. They can never ever. They will never accept. They just feel like they're always right. Even if you try to point their errors to them and it is obvious that okay, you mess up, they will still find the way to defend it, turn the thing around, make you look like it is you that does not have sense. That's the very, very poor, very, very terrible attitude.
May you not find them.
Amen.
That's the prayer.
We're praying for you because we have found.
There are also women that are narcissists.
Yeah, I know.
So this is not from one gender. Look out for those flags. Sometimes it starts at being opinionated about everything. You should.
Maybe I have interest.
Who does you? One of your please. So you will let that just break. So some people are being they want to control.
This controlling thing is also something to highlight.
It's also possible that you also marry a woman that is a narcissist, but you don't know.
Until when you marry, finish.
Do you get so? But these are the things. How do we now? Let's leave the highlighting of the red flags. How do these flags come up in relationship? And how do you manage it? So let's have an assumption that this for singles going into a relationship or in one or have had relationships. Number one, self-evaluation. First thing you need to do is to self-evaluate yourself. Who am I? Who am I not? So something that someone will tell, if she tells me, I know I'm not.
Yeah.
So not that I'm not it's not something I'm working on. I'm not a bitter person. So I've known based on how do I relate to my family members, my siblings, my workers, my staff, my friends, colleagues at the place of work. That's how you know self-evaluate. But when somebody, for example, now let's talk about someone is doing well, or both of you are in the same space, and the person is looking like he's doing well than you. Naturally, you just the vex. That is what I mean by go and self-evaluate. What makes you behave like I don't score that thing, but that's it. So do that evaluation. Then when you start a relationship or you are having one, now I want to put this context so that we put it in a very streamlined box. A relationship that is directional.
So leading to marriage.
Not the one that you're just enjoying the talking stage. Now, I'm talking about a relationship that you want to do life with the person. You are committed to doing life with the person. How do you know what are the depths of the conversations that you have? All those calls,
not surface level.
Those calls that you do 2-3 hours. What are you guys discussing about? I love you. Yes, I love you. Without you, I see all those things are good. But what are the
nitty-gritty
of the relationship? Now, how are you going to bring it out to know if there are flags in your partner? Use contemporary issues. You see a news. I'm giving you cheats. You see a news about.
I remember how we used to talk about something that we see online.
You know who your wife is.
What do you think about this thing?
No, you see a post. Save it. Bring it up as a discussion. This is what happened in the society.
Maybe we are giving us some cheat codes.
No, but that's the way. You cannot know whether your wife is an angry person. But because most times you might not. Situations will just bring it. Or you don't know your guy, they vex. They hit his car at the back, and the guy just comes down. And before that thing happened, he was composed, and all of a sudden, the rage, he done the fight.
He done the check clothes.
Or you see a scenario on social media, bring it to your relationship and discuss it plainly. Now your spouse might not know that you are trying to, but that is how you strengthen the foundations of the.
It's not as if that's the only thing people will be doing.
No, but you must be. You see what are you doing with your social media? You see a situation. You hear that this person did this to you. Bring it and discuss it. What do you think? What's your opinion? How do you see this? Now you're not doing it to checkmate your partner. You're doing it to know, because when you start living the life, those are those kind of scenarios that also happen. What else you give, baby?
I think another way to do this is also to be open-minded about improving. Like I'm very, very.
You must be teachable. You must be ready to improve.
Because
you are not a finished product.
You are not. Nobody is. I'm telling you. I think that's one thing that I learned. Like honestly, it was that part of I need to work on this thing. Mary. Wow, this part. Wow, you need to work on it. You need to be conscious of it. I'm as in.
Something's going to my body.
I'm saying it.
That's some of our friends know this.
Yeah, of course. Some of our friends know because these are things I talk about.
She just like no.
You know, like I knew that, man.
And I think one of that flag is.
People are not talking about flag.
Okay.
I remember.
No. In how you know.
Okay.
In how you know. Look out for character.
Character display.
Dysfunction. or patterns. You have a character that you know, or they tell you, or you tell yourself. Those might be the way you. Yeah, that's how is what is who I am. No,
it's not who you are. You are a very lazy person. You say that's who you are. That's not who you are. You are. Let's just call it what it is. No.
To some other persons, they say dirtiness. Some people are dirty. You are not clean. And someone is trying to tell you, Baba, you dey back.
Maybe it's not where you don't say that.
So okay, you dey. Yeah. You understand me? And
okay, fine. Let's say in like taking care of yourself,
your body. You must not
washing the, you get those areas.
You people that are close to you, it's like you have a kind of when you come in, we know that you have come, and that thing is not a perfume that you sprayed. You understand me? Or when you talk, they tell you, your guy is just trying to that thing. Some women, those are their flaws.
Yes,
they cannot deal with body odor. They cannot deal with that. But it is not a death sentence.
Yeah, it's what.
So you must be ready. To improve.
That is very key, honestly.
Because you will keep improving. When you now do the thing that is hungry you to marry, you will keep improving every day. Improving is just
when you now do the thing that is hungry.
You know, after you've married, then it's always hungry. It's a bit that no hungry you again. Married, you want to marry again.
What? Okay, like marrying.
And that you should be doing. Shaking your body, but it's not shake. So I think we have addressed it.
Yeah.
Then one other thing.
I think another thing is also to pray about it.
This
one it works, honestly.
Yes,
even if you notice something in your partner, you know that, oh my God, I'm scared, dude.
So how do we know the praying? This is a solution now you're providing.
Yeah.
So this is how we will round this up.
Yeah.
Provide you with a little bit of help. Number one, be ready to improve.
Yeah.
Have a heart seeking for change.
Be better.
Try to be a better person.
Be willing to be better
yesterday.
for yourself and for your partner.
My mom will always say, if you are good, you are good to yourself first. You are not good to other persons first.
Shout out to my mama.
So you must be willing to work. Number two, you have to submit most of these things. Not all flags are deal breakers.
Yeah.
Let's separate the two things. Not all red flags. But when a red flag is identified and there is a table to address it, it has been addressed, but you still see consistent pattern.
Don't ignore it though. Don't push it under the carpet.
I don't say anything.
Please, don't say we change. She will not change, oh. She will not change. So I'm telling you
there
now.
Are some obvious red flags like hitting, beating. If the guy beats you by mistake once,
baby, there's nothing by mistake.
Let me even speak for the guys. You did something to your girl and she slapped you. Baba, you know you cannot slap back. Walk away. I'm not in the position to tell you what to do.
You know what,
but you know what to do. So when it is physical, those are not flags that you negotiate for.
You say we change when you marry. It will not change.
Some people might change, but we don't know. So how do we? There are no statistics enough to show that they will change. So pray. Number 3 thing.
I think number 3 thing would be that when your partner is on their journey to improving on their red flag, don't constantly use that thing to taunt them. Do you know what I'm saying? When you know that we have discussed it and you see that this person is good,
they know the change will not
come at once.
But the person is working and the person is showing
and you are seeing that the person is being genuine.
Yes.
That's not the time to now be saying this is you are doing is a red flag. I'm going to leave you.
No. You must be ready to give room for change. But the person is also willing and the person has accepted that I didn't know this about myself and you've pointed it and I'm going to work on it. Whenever you are the other person in the relationship should also help. You must help the person to
that's why we're saying that this is we are not talking to boyfriend and girlfriend though.
No. We're not talking about that. So you must be able to help the person be the bigger party when that person is
weak and trying to come.
Some people are shy, some people cannot do, and that's something that is maybe so the person is ready to change. That is when you give that room. But when the person is defensive about the flags that are being explained, I want to tell you that my brother, my sister,
my brother, go.
Hey.
My brother.
You should be ready to. It's not a good suggestion or a good advice. It costs some people like me a lot. Not all flags are deal breakers, as I said. Know what is a deal breaker for you,
and
know what is a red flag that you can work upon. This is for those that are heading to. So some flags might be discussed and you see an instant change.
Do you know that some people they have a pattern of borrowing and not refunding?
Okay. Don't let baby. Money is to cause problem.
See,
money is a problem.
We don't even mention money. We don't talk anything about finance, and it's intentional because we don't even want to start that.
There are some flags that we also didn't mention.
Of course.
Before you see someone that is borrowing and not returning, the person is living above his means.
I think at this 3 pointers, right?
So when you are seeing it, I think we said it I think you've talked about it one time, one of our videos I watched. You don't borrow to fund a liability. You don't borrow. Someone has a consistent pattern of borrowing, and is owing one person 5,000, another person 20, and you want to marry the person. My sister,
I heard of a case. Sorry, I heard of a case recently that a lady actually said that was one of the reasons why she had to break off from that relationship, where the guy borrowed money from her and didn't return at the time he said he was going to return back. Okay, that was not even the issue. When she now asked for the money, he now said, "Oh, I borrowed from you too."
What does that mean? So you guys a serial borrower.
The lady now said, She now said, well, what do you mean by that?
Addressing, if you say the person that borrows and doesn't return, what led to borrowing? Some people are living constantly above their means. You are living above what you yourself can afford for yourself. And you cannot be telling me you're ready to marry and they are pressuring you. You should be able to live within your means, aspiring to increase your income, increase the revenue you make, but you are borrowing, so you want to borrow.
Now red flag.
We watched one caught something now. It is borrowing.
Judge for me.
The man borrowed and he was betting. Now there are some flags I want to talk about.
He was borrowing and betting with it.
Gambling.
No, baby, these things should not be mentioned in Christendom.
Oh, no. Let's talk. Hello. Christians gamble now.
No, Jesus.
Gambling. Whatever name be too sure odds. You cannot run a family. Those things. Now, the act of gambling is not a crime in Nigeria.
What is too sure odds, baby?
I'll tell you later. The act of gambling in Nigeria is not a crime. However, it is addictive. Gambling, betting, whatever name, staking is addictive, and it kills the pocket of the family. You carry 50,000 and go and do too sure. My brother, they know. You now lose the money, and it's addictive. It's one of the can we call it a vice?
It's
one of the things that is almost tantamount to womanizing. It's addictive.
I just remember. Almost we cannot exhaust.
So you have to determine
remember now.
What are the flags? There are a lot of things that you've seen or heard, and while you were you are planning to marry, and you are not seeing fidelity. Is it infidelity you call it now?
Fidelity is being in the proper.
You are saying that
this person is philandering. Philandering even in his thoughts and conversation.
If you know you are not going to go ahead with this person, end it. Not that you are in a relationship.
The person in a relationship, it is in people's DM, other sisters' DM, shaking them, telling them, hey.
I don't see anything. But I'm saying that that should be a flag. You should be contented with who you want to spend the rest of your life with. It's you that said you want it, and both of you agree. So you now do not be. You now not have. I said in Yoruba. Oh, anyone on me. You will now not have someone that you say you are getting married to, but your fantasies. Christians have fantasies, bro. You get. You just don't want to tell us. Christians have fantasy, and your fantasy lies in somebody. One of the times I was discussing one of people that got married, and I said, Ayuba, the things you should look out for is emotional adultery. And I was like, sir, can you explain? He said, he was talking to me, he said, you are a jovial person, you have a lot of female friends. If you get married, you must not be caught in emotional adultery. Now, this is not physical adultery, but you are extending enough emotional love to someone that is not your partner, but you are married. It's emotional adultery. So a lot of people are in relationships with their partners or their relationship with their wife, but you are engrossed in another person.
You are so comfortable chatting them for hours
On, subtle comfort settings.
It is resembling adultery. It is also adultery.
But you are not doing anything.
Or
it's looking like, and that is what at the end of the day, when the person, God forbid, bad thing, something happens, and the person now commits the do. You now wonder how.
A long time ago.
So it's possible that you are. Those are the things you start to look out for.
I think another thing,
yes,
sorry, that it's like a red flag, or maybe as somebody that does not have core values.
See, core values, don't let us break it. You are breaking this officer.
No. Honestly, there are some people that do not have any core value guiding their life. They are just living. Like, what can live with sha? I don't know if there are people like that or I don't know.
The level of the core value thing is a big word. In a certain way, you're talking to everybody. Come down to the level. Okay. Let's call it fundamental principles or moral principles. Okay. Or have like there's some fundamental principles that you should have. That is what she means.
That you are living by core values. Personally,
you should.
Trust, yes, honesty.
Those are fundamental. It's not something that they must teach you. So because that word now, you're not gonna be googling core value.
My people are.
But see, as we round this up, when you are in a relationship that is ending to marriage, there are some things that I think would help you begin the journey easier and sweet. Be ready to compromise.
Sure.
And be ready to sacrifice on both sides. No, don't allow one partner taking the longer route. She's doing 90% sacrifice for you, bro, and you are doing 10%. You are the head of the church, bro. You are the head. So compromise and sacrifice are basic principles that you practice. You practice them like a pedal. You must sacrifice, you must compromise. Baby, I think we're done with this now. So round it up. Would you give us?
Okay, so I think that's just wrap this up. Anyway, baby, thank you so much for coming on the channel.
Baby, it's not written my check.
Anytime my babe comes on the channel, like, used to give me this vibe of
Tell me about it.
Well,
but it's good to talk once more.
Honestly, I just really want to say that every one of us were work in progress.
Yes.
And the earlier we began to identify that every one of us have to make that conscious effort to become a better version of ourselves, it's better for everybody. Like, that me personally, I want to work on myself. I want to be a better me. I want to be better than what I was yesterday. I want to improve on myself. Because you're not perfect. I'm not perfect either. I've seen a lot of things I need to work on, right? That conscious effort is going to help us a lot. It's going to help us a lot. So I hope that you have learned one or two things from this video. Please drop it in the comment section.
Thank you.
If there's any topic you also want us to address,
I think so.
Yeah, I think you can drop
it in the comment section.
We're not
on behalf of us.
We're not doing relationship coaching. I beg you.
We're just telling you.
And we're not even talking to married people.
No.
We're not fellow single.
We only know what we
fellow single because we were there.
We didn't even remember as we close. Immaturity. Sit down back. It can be a red flag. But it's working. Thank you for being on our channel today.
Red flag is plenty. God will help us.
Yes.
Continue to work on ourselves. Yeah. Close the show.
So as we close.
No, just say thank you for.
Is that what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's
so as we close now, finally. Thank you for coming for watching today, for staying with us on the channel. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for liking. Thank you for sharing. You know that I don't want to change it yet, but we are going to beg you, subscribe. Like, I'm waiting for you as usual. Share it. But we are going to till we come your way
in another video. Have a nice day. Continue to live joyfully and happily.
Bye.
Super.